if you're kind of like, I'm just like done with it, then it's too far gone and you just need to break up with her.
I like how all the advice that we've been giving today is just break up. Just break up. Like, we're such a good couple. And we brag about it so much, and then people write into the show, and then every single person's advice that we've given is just, it's not even really worth it.
I don't know.
Just break up. Who gives a fuck? Are you ready? You brought candy to the podcast set?
Yeah. I'm hungry.
All right, I'm just going to get started. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Xris Beltran podcast. I am with Julie, my fiance, my lovely fiance. We are celebrating the holidays together, and so we figured we'd do a podcast together. We haven't shot a podcast.
Because you don't love me.
That's only half true. That's only half true. But we got some exciting topics today. Some people wrote in some questions to the show, actually.
Did?
Yeah.
Who?
We got real people that wrote in.
No, they didn't.
Wrote into the show. I kid you not.
Who?
I kid you not. They wrote into the show from...
Your email?
Yeah. Sure. So they wrote in and they're asking us questions, because listen,
not to brag or anything.
I don't want to brag. Yeah, I don't want to turn this into a brag fest or anything.
We're kind of like up here and couple.
Like, we're really good.
We're like honestly the best couple.
Like, we're really good. We're probably like the best couple. We're like the
Out
ideal.
there.
Yeah, we're like celebrity couple.
We're like Brad Pitt and whoever he was married to. If he's
Exactly.
ever married.
Exactly. It's Xris Beltran and whoever he was married to.
Honestly, what?
That's,
The only
you only
celebrity
remember
couple-
you only remember the man.
Well, no. The only celebrity couple I know right now that we're like is Machine Gun Kelly.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
Wait, what's her? And
Megan Fox. Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. Yes, that's who we're like. And I'm totally Megan Fox. You're not so much Machine Gun Kelly, but you're getting there.
What would make me be more like Machine Gun Kelly? How can I MGK this
You gotta
spectacular
get some,
image up?
You gotta get some piercings.
Okay, how many does he have?
I don't know, but
He
I
doesn't
know
got-
he's got some. Maybe
He's got like earrings. That's it. Maybe.
you just gotta get the
Oh.
swag.
Oh, the
Like
swag.
MGK, Machine Gun Kelly has. You had to get the swag.
The swag.
Yeah.
So I should swag more like MGK.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then we'll be like.
Should I dye my whole hair platinum blonde? Should I do that move? Should we skip that part?
I feel as if. No.
You don't think so?
It looks good on him, but
Okay.
I don't think it would work.
What if I came in one day?
Well, you'd have to shave your beard, and then I don't know who you'd be.
That's true. I'd be a totally different. I wonder if I could like dye my hair,
And eyebrows.
shave my beard, and get my eyebrows. And then if I walked past you, I wonder if you'd say anything.
Well, no.
I wonder if you'd like walk past me, or like if I came up to you and I was like, if I just like swung in while you weren't paying attention and kissed you on the lips, I bet you would like scream.
No. It would still be.
You'd be like, whoa, what the fuck? Blondie.
No, I can tell who you are. I'm marrying you. A little hair dye is not going to make me suddenly forget who you are.
I know, but like if you came in one day and you just had like straight, just black hair and a different hairdo, like if you had like one of those like dumbass kids that got the like those girls that get this right here.
Mm-hmm.
You get that?
Favorite
Like,
bangs.
yeah. Like if you had that, I would be like, I probably would miss you while scanning the room. You know, I'd like scan it a couple of times before I found who you were. You know? Right.
Let's get to the questions.
You really want to get to these questions?
Well, yeah,
they wrote in. Because see,
I'm trying to see who wrote in. Does it say their name?
It does. It does say their name. It does.
You're such a liar. It does. I really don't believe anybody wrote
All right. So here's the first one. I, 24-year-old female, found out my fiance, 23-year-old male, was in love with my best friend before we got together. That's the title. That's the headline. Okay.
Is that the question?
No, that's just like the headline.
Well, can I just comment? Strike one. You're a female and you're 24 and your fiance is 23. That's the issue right there. Right there. Okay. You shouldn't be dating, get married anybody younger than you if you're a woman. Now I know, right? Woman power or whatever. But men just don't develop as fast as we do. So he's still logically like 12 years old. And then you don't want to wait for him to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? He's too immature for you. I don't even know what the question is.
All right, I just lost all my Gen Z audience. Sorry, you guys are stupid. As according to my fiance, you are all stupid and undeveloped.
I was 21 and Chris was 26. That's how it's supposed to go. Moving on.
Yeah. When I was a senior in high school, she was an 8th grader.
Okay, well, we don't put it like that. I was actually a 7th grade.
When I was in kindergarten, she was not alive.
Okay, moving on. What's your question?
Here we go. Well, I mean, it's from a foreign person, so I'm gonna try to match the.
Who do you know?
I'm just gonna try
That's foreign.
I'm just gonna match the dialect of the foreign language. Okay, here we go. Hello, my name is Manger, and I'm from Sydney, Australia. Crikey, mate. Should I keep going, or do you want me to read it like normal?
Maybe we should not do that.
All right, okay. All right. Here it is. My fiance and I just got engaged last month. We've been together 3 years, and honestly, it's been almost perfect. Last weekend, we went celebrating, and everybody was pretty drunk. One of my fiance's friends mentioned finding it amusing how he ended up with me despite liking my best friend originally. When I asked what they meant, they said my fiance had a crush on my best friend before we got together. Apparently, he was completely in love with her. On top of that, I was told he originally became friends with me to get closer to my friend. I didn't find it funny and really upset me. The night kind of went to shit and I ended up just leaving. Okay, well, it kind of sounds like this bitch ended up being frumpy after that, so I could see why the night went. Well,
okay, don't you know this person? You just call her a bitch.
All right. My fiance claims that they exaggerated and it wasn't that bad. He said he had a small thing for her and became friends with me by coincidence. We had met at uni and I honestly don't know for certain which is true. He claims that once we started to get close, he completely forgot his crush and just fell head over heels in love with me. I don't know what to feel. He's been an amazing partner. I love him so much. I know he hasn't tried anything with her. She would have let me know immediately. But I just hate knowing this. I know I'm not as beautiful as her or anything, but I really thought I finally found someone who wanted me. But I'm just the backup because he didn't get the girl he wanted. It hurts so much, and I just feel so betrayed. He's tried to assure me he loves me, and she means nothing romantically, but I just don't know. I can't stop hurting, and I don't know what to think or who to believe. I don't know what to do about this.
Okay, this is too real. I thought we were gonna get some easy ones here. First of all, he's a trifling ass bitch, okay?
God.
Because, look, I get it, okay? Blah, blah, blah. We all have crushes on people, and that's not who we end up with. It's just a little crush. But did he tell you this? Okay? Did he ever tell you in the 3 years you're together, when we first met, I did like your best friend. But, then we started talking and I fell in love with you. He didn't say that. He was hiding because he's a trifling.
Yeah, but okay, well, hold on, though. First off, it's suicide if...
You need to say it in the beginning.
It's suicide.
So it's not suicide.
It's suicide if you just come out in the beginning and say, "Oh, I liked your." Imagine that. Imagine if we started getting close and I go, "You know what? I have to come clean. I was actually attracted to your friend."
Well, that right there tells you shouldn't even be together.
But is it so wrong to like somebody else and be like, "You know what?
Yes.
I like this person better."
No, but if you put it like that and you tell them before they find out once you're engaged and their friends tell you, that is the biggest issue here. Because honesty and communication is key in a relationship. And he didn't do that, so you need to drop him like a fly and kick his ass to the curb.
Okay, what fly do you know drops? I don't know what that means. What is drop like a fly?
They're dropping like flies.
Dropping
People
like
be dropping like flies. You never heard that?
All right, I guess.
All I'm saying is,
I just hate that dropping like flies. I hate that. Okay, whatever. Sorry. Well, I could see why he didn't tell her.
No, of course you can, because you're.
Well, I mean.
Because you're a little man.
If his girlfriend's anything like mine.
I just feel like the biggest issue here, because okay, it's not even that bad. He liked your best friend, he's really trying to get at her, and then in talking to you, he's like, oh shit, I don't actually want her, I want you. That's fine. That's kind of a nice love story. It's just the dishonesty and not telling you about it. That's where I draw the line.
But is it necessary? Is it necessary to weave that into the story?
110% necessary. So
I just kind of feel like this lady is making problems. She's just making problems.
Who's this lady?
Manja from Sydney,
She's
Australia.
Not making problems. Honestly, if
no,
I'd probably dump your ass. Take your ring back.
Listen, she's making up problems. She literally said in the first sentence, "It's been almost perfect," and now she finds out that her boyfriend or fiance had a crush.
Didn't even want her in the beginning.
He had a crush.
He wanted her friend.
He had a crush, and that's it. That's all a crush is.
But then
you know how many times I've had crushes? You know how many crushes I've had?
How many times you had crushes?
A billion.
Before me.
I've had crushes with people in the line at Walmart.
Okay.
Not since I met you, though.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Of course not.
But.
Okay, well, can I just say the end part there when she's like, oh, my best friend is prettier than me, and I just thought I finally found someone that liked me.
That's an insecurity. She's making up problems.
No, I feel that, because I have beautiful best friends. I do, who are way more beautiful than I am. Well, I mean, they're not. I mean, they are. I used to think that, back when I was young. But now I'm old and I realize we're all beautiful in our own way.
It's just that
I'm a little bit more beautiful
I'm more beautiful in my way than anybody else.
No, I'm just kidding. I just mean I felt that before in the past, when I was young, and everyone thinks like that. And I know what it's like to like someone and then find out, oh, they actually like my friend. Everybody likes my friend more than me because she is gorgeous. What am I? Until you find the right one that actually wants you for you and not your best friend.
Yeah, you're also lucky I didn't find your best friend before. I'm just kidding. That was just a joke. That was just a joke. That was just a joke. Don't worry about it. Don't.
Cut that out. Cut that out. Anyway, I just know what it's like because everybody, is insecure at times. Women. And you compare yourself to others when you really shouldn't. And he just made you feel worse about it. And you should break up with him. That's my advice.
Break up?
Yeah.
With her fiance?
Should have never been a fiance. because he was lying.
Would you break up with me if I said, hey, I like
Yeah.
this other? You would. You would.
I would. If
You
you
would
said to
right
me-
now.
If you said to me right now, you know what? I only liked you because I wanted to get with Brianna. And I was actually in love with Brianna. That's who I really wanted. And I was only friends with you for that.
Well,
If you told me that right now.
Thanks for the name drop. Don't worry.
what's
I
wrong
wouldn't
with
want.
me?
I wouldn't want to get with any of your.
Well, that was my friend at the time.
Well, okay, listen. She had when we first started dating. She had friends that worked with us at Applebee's. All of them were train wrecks. All of them were train wrecks.
The
All of them
point
were
is-
losers. All of them were in this age range too, the 21 to 20,
No,
23.
they weren't. They're like
24.
19 to...
Oh, were they young? Yeah.
22.
Okay. There was a couple of them that were a little bit younger.
Anyway.
But like, they were all fucking losers. Let's just say that,
Okay,
dude.
but I'm just saying, if you were to come at me right now and say that to me, but then I fell in love with you. I would have said, not good enough, bitch. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm moving on.
That's it. All right. So that's Julie's grand wisdom is to just dump his ass. Just dump him.
Dump his ass.
What?
Find somebody else.
I don't like this information. Dumped.
I don't like it. Find someone who didn't like your best friend first, because there will be someone out there
So I just want to say this is like
that didn't like your
I have to
best
come out and say this is all a character that she's playing right now, because obviously she's not easy to dump somebody because she's still with me.
Well, you never did
This is a character. This is
You know how to act. You know how to behave, babe. So
There we
that's
go.
why you're still
That's
here.
proof. Proof, baby. Proof in the pudding. I'm still with a difficult woman.
I'm not
You know what
difficult.
you know what that means.
Sorry.
No one has ever taken their headphones off on this podcast to
hurts.
massage their ears. Don't tell me you're not difficult. Is that better?
It was nice. Thanks.
Okay, good.
Hair is
Good.
just
All right.
atrocious.
We got a lot more time to go in the podcast too.
Joy.
We got a couple more questions too.
Hold on.
Are you done yet? Oh my god, dude! She pulling out the phone to check. What is this? What?
I can't.
I can't either.
I don't know why.
I
you
can't
make me wear
either.
These fucking headphones. Okay.
Dude, they're just headphones.
Yeah, but they make my hair go flat. They bother me. Okay, next question.
God, my heart line's about to go flat.
Do I
if
have
keep
to wear the
dealing with
headphones?
this. Huh? Yeah, you do. That's the point of the
Okay,
podcast.
next question.
Okay, so if you're gonna have an attitude for the rest of this podcast,
Come
I
on,
will
let's go. I can't
I
take
will
much
double-
longer with these.
I will double the time of this podcast. I will make this a 2-hour podcast if you keep complaining. All right. Here's question number 2. I am at a loss for my ex.
Oh,
It's the subject line.
God, here we go.
So this one actually takes place in the United States because nobody gives a fuck about anybody who lives in other countries. I'm gonna try to match this.
Correct.
I'm gonna try to match this dialect real quick. So just bear with me. Hello, my
Okay,
name is
can we
Bob, and
just-
I'm from Beavertown, Pennsylvania. My passion is farming beavers and playing lacrosse.
That's not what he said.
That's literally what it says. That's
This
literally
is
what
not
it
a
says.
real person then.
That's what it
Where are you?
says.
Can you please answer where you got the questions from?
I got these from
Who?
listeners.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
haven't
thank
even
you,
got
Bob, from
listeners.
Beavertown, Pennsylvania.
You don't even have listeners.
It's a real place in Pennsylvania. It's called Beavertown.
Okay, move on. What's the question? Do you like his sweater, by the way, everybody? I got him this sweater. Doesn't it look so cute in it?
All right.
Such a cutie.
Okay, here we go. I am at a loss with my ex. So about 3 weeks ago, I split up with my girlfriend of 5 months. She was/is a great girl and girlfriend. In the beginning, we had a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed life with her in it. After around the 3rd month, though, my feelings began to change about her and the idea of furthering the relationship. Without going into graphic detail, let's just say that the intimacy between us stopped. Soon, resentment began, followed by bickering to the point that I felt it needed to end. The issue is that she is very distraught over the breaking, and so although it pains me greatly, I have tried my hardest to have broken contact with her, at least for the time being until last night. She texts me saying, "I left something on your front porch for you. Merry Christmas. I got home to receive a monogrammed money clip, a limited edition flask, socks, and some weed." So she finally started listening to me. Now I don't know what to do. My feelings haven't changed as far as wanting to be apart. I just don't know what to do or say now. Do I keep them knowing I won't use these things? Do I give them back? What?
Do you want me to go first?
So here's the issue. This guy listen, okay.
You need to grow some balls, dude.
I've been in this position before.
Ugh, Mr. Nice Guy.
Where, because, like, I'm such a great guy. So, like, when I break up with somebody, it's such a devastating loss. You know what I mean? Like, it hits so hard.
That's not... Shut up.
Absolutely.
Babe, you've only broken up with what? One person?
A couple people, actually. I've broken up with a couple people, actually. And you know what? One time, she was, like, suspicious because I came up to her and I was like, yo, I need to talk to you about something, because she was like, I gotta fucking do this, and I was like, whoa, hey, I need to talk to you. And then she was like, yeah, like, let me, yeah, I'm listening. And I was like, no, like, I need you to look at me. And she turns around and I go, this isn't working. And then she's like, no, like it was just, it was so painful. And I was like, and she tried every tactic to convince me to, some girls are just like that,
Babe, you're not that great, okay? So don't act like, losing you was like losing $1 million. I mean, for me it would be, because I love you so much. But this bitch, you barely dated her.
That's why it was so devastating. It was like, fuck, dude. It was like Game of Thrones.
Everybody before me, though, didn't actually count as real, relationship.
Like, listen. My love life has always been like Game of Thrones. Everybody wants to sit on the throne. Everybody wants to sit on the throne. And she didn't have it for that long.
Oh, God.
So, it's just devastating knowing that you have unlimited power.
Yeah.
And then you lose it in a matter of months. You know what I mean? It's such a devastating loss. So I get it, So, like, with this guy, I've been in your position. My question to you is she hot? That's the question I want to ask you. Is she hot? Is she hot? If so, that's a factor. That's all I'll say.
Okay, so the real advice from someone who's not mentally challenged is you need to cut off everything, okay? Give back the gift. Say, I'm sorry. I don't need this. It's a little overstepping because I've already told you we're broken up. You need to break all contact, block her, stop talking to her, and she'll get over it eventually. You're dating for 5 months. Intimacy was only 3 months. Then you start having problems. Like, get over it. And she'll get over it. Just come on.
And you know what?
Kick her to the curb. You already kicked her to the curb. Just keep kicking her when she's down. Keep telling her, bitch, I said no. And she'll get over it and she'll move on.
Goodness.
I mean, come on. You don't know what to do?
See, those gifts are a trap.
The gifts are a trap to make you feel bad. Don't fall for it.
No. It's
Bitches
not
be
that.
bitches.
It's giving you something. This is my gateway into your life. Is this item that I'm giving you?
And she's taking advantage of your niceness and your boundaries that you've set. And, tell her, I'm sorry. This is too much. I don't want the gift. I don't want contact. And I don't want to date anymore. And I wish you well. And that's it. And block her. Don't speak to her until she gets over it, I guess. Then if you want to be friends, you can go ahead. But, I mean, that never works.
Yeah, just kick her ass to the curb. All right.
Moving on.
All right. Just imagine those 5 months never happened. That's my best piece of advice.
5 months out of your life. How old are you? 39? Did he say his age?
No, he did not.
Okay.
No, not in that one.
Well, I mean, 5 months out of your life is really not that much.
It really isn't, but women can make it that long. Women can make it that long. They can turn 5 months into a lifetime.
Okay, if we were to take
That's probably what he's thinking is like, oh fuck, it's 5 months in this relationship. It's felt like a lifetime.
Okay, if we were to take a survey of people in relationships and say who's the problem person in the relationship, the male or the female?
All right, here we go.
The male is always the problem.
Let's pat you on the back right now. Let's make sure we get those pats in right now.
I'm just saying he's usually the problem, okay? So I don't need all this. Girls can make it feel like a lifetime. No.
You know why men are always the problem? Because women have the most issues. That's why.
That's not true.
That's why. You know why you like you do things all
False.
the time that bother me and I don't say anything about
What
it.
do I do? What do I do that bothers you so much?
Just
Now you got nothing to say.
dealing with
He's
you
just talking
dealing
shit.
with you sometimes is like holding like a balloon with a cactus. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I hope it don't pop. Because once it pops off, and I already told him about that last week. I talked about you popping off all the
You
time.
did?
Yeah, that's
I
your new
didn't- I
catchphrase is
didn't-
pop off.
I didn't listen.
Yeah, you don't listen to any of my podcasts,
I like
which is another issue.
I do too listen to them. I just happen to miss that one. Don't make me pop off about it.
Yeah, so
That is a new catchphrase, and I don't do it to you.
you pop off a lot at home. You pop off so much, dude.
I don't pop off. I tell you better stop or I will pop off, and then you stop, and then I don't pop off.
But then you pop off without warning sometimes.
Well,
See, this is the thing that pisses me off. This is the thing. We'll be doing something and I'll be like fucking doing dumb shit. I'll be on my phone or something like that. Babe, can you come here? What? I need you to look at something. And then I'm like, okay. And then I stop what I'm doing immediately. Always stop whatever I'm doing immediately. But when I ask you to do something, you don't stop immediately. And I'm just going to throw that out there. So I get up after stopping doing what I'm doing immediately. And I walk over to you, wherever you are, kitchen, bathroom, our room, doesn't matter. It's in a room somewhere. And then I stand there and you look up at me for like 3 seconds. And then you go like this. What's that? It's just that soft. It's that soft. But like when she does it, like the softer her voice is, what's that? The softer it is, the more I want to like fight you. The more I want to scream at you. And I go, it's, and then a substance. It's usually like it's a substance is some kind, like it's food. It's water. It's like something. It's like jelly on the counter. It's poop in the toilet bowl. It's a piece of paper on the ground. It's some sort of substance. And you're like, okay, I don't want that. There. And then, can you clean up after yourself next time?
Because I get so tired of repeating myself all the time. I'm not your mom. I'm your fiance, okay? So when I come home and there's shit all over the toilet, you put water fucking empty ass cups in the fucking cupboard that have water all over them. The kitchen has crap all over it. You got freaking peanut butter on the floor. You got some spreaded cheese all over the freaking counter.
Keep going.
It's like, how many times do I have to tell you not to do this? When you leave the door, I'm not going to say that because some people are going to know we do it and they're going to break in. But then you do stuff and what?
All right. But like, see, the thing is though, like when I get home from a full day's work, okay, a full day's work. And I'm not talking like,
because he's the only one that works.
Like in an 8-hour shift. Like, no, I'm talking about I've been doing stuff all day. I leave the house clean for you to come home. And then when I come home after my job and you're either in bed already or snuggled up on the couch, barely conscious, by the way.
Well, I worked all day.
Just literally just like puts on Bad Girls Club and just fucking tries to take in as much Bad Girls Club as she can. While she's in this half sleep. Meanwhile, fucking plates are out on the table.
That is not freaking true.
Candy wrappers.
You're lying.
The pillows are all off on the couch. Your ass don't put them throw pillows back on.
You're trifling.
And she don't put these, and she's. Then I get home, and this is what she does. Oh, babe, can I have a massage?
Shut up.
When girls do that shit, dude. When girls ask for a massage, can I have a massage? And like, no amount of time in the world given to you for a massage will ever satisfy you. I one time did it during a whole episode of a 45-minute thing that we were watching.
You're lying.
A whole
No,
episode.
He didn't.
Yo, I did it for a whole episode, and then
it was a whole episode on My Wife and Kids. Those are 23 minutes long.
All right, so we did a whole episode of that. It was 23 minutes long. I finished, dude. This is the longest massage I ever get. Are you done?
It's because when you go there, you get 60 minutes.
You're done already? Yeah, well, what do you pay me? What do I make an hour?
Love.
Yeah, well.
Do I not love you?
I'm upping my prices, okay? I'm upping my prices. I want mega love, okay? Oh. And meanwhile, I've never asked her to like massage me before. She's never.
Yeah, but
I've never
you ask all the time.
And you know what? It's still a no. It's still. Will you massage me? Maybe I need to start asking like that. Will you? You know what's good? What's good? Ask you while I'm half tired. That's the other thing too. Asking for something when you're tired. You know, it's like you're ready to go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep. But I want a massage from you.
Up. Stop talking.
And like,
that.
dude, oh no, hold on.
Don't.
Sorry to go back to the massage thing, but like after I'm going and then I'm done. So, wait, are you done yet? Can you do this body part before you did? like she always she always wants an encore. That's it. She always wants an encore after the whole entire thing is done. She always asks for an encore.
Yeah, I like it. Feels good.
Doesn't matter how long. All right, let's go back.
I never want you to stop.
Let's go back into these relationship stories because these are getting juicy, okay? All right. Here's another one. I'm losing sexual desire.
Oh, yeah, I feel that.
With
girl.
my...
I'm just kidding.
right? And if you let me read the headline, you will realize how stupid of an interruption that was. I'm losing sexual desire with my girlfriend.
Oh.
Is this normal? Well,
it's not normal. Fuck you thought.
it is normal.
How dare you act like that?
It is normal if the volume of her voice is that loud. If it's that loud, happens very, very often.
Whatever. Honestly, I'm done with this one. He's pissing me off.
Here we go. Oh, this guy. He's another foreigner. So let me. Well, he's American, but he's currently stationed for. He's part of our military. So
Can we not do what you're about to
My
do?
name is Commander Blondebeard, and I am the head of the pirate fleet of the coast of Bahamas.
Is not true. Where are you getting these?
Dude, these are people writing in.
No,
Commander
they aren't.
Commander Blondebeard is a loyal listener to this show. A loyal. Can you not read the message? Like, dude, this is how fucked up our society is. She's in two convos at once right now. You are witnessing the fall of America. That's
What?
a lot of text right there.
I didn't get to finish it.
Oh.
Just ask the damn question. I'm not going to respond. I will punch you right now if you don't cut it out.
Okay. I'm losing sexual desire for my girlfriend. Is this normal? Man, I feel that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, babe.
I'll show you what losing sexual desire feels like, bitch.
I'm a 23-year-old male. She's a 20-year-old female. And basically, I have no desire to have sex with her. I'd rather just sleep instead.
I feel that.
I'm gonna rip this girl apart. This poor girl. But I'm gonna let you speak first. I work the night shift, 11:30 to 8 a.m. But on my nights off, she wants to stay up and have fun. But I really just want to sleep. In fact, I really don't want to do anything with her anymore. Maybe walk the dogs, but that's it. As soon as we get back to my place, I just want to veg on the couch and be left alone. But she wants to cuddle and wants a tickle or a massage, then sex. And I don't. Is this normal or is this the end? We've only been dating for about a year and a half-ish.
Okay.
We've only been dating for about a long time. A year and a half-ish.
Okay, so. You're a piece of shit and you need to break up with her nicely because you're the issue and she is not.
Yeah, Commander
No.
Blondebeard. Listen.
It's not normal. It's not normal.
Well, it is normal, but there's also a
No.
normal course of action you need to do that follows this. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though.
It just means it's time to break up. You're
Well-
obviously not in love with her anymore. If you don't want to do anything, you can't even cuddle her. Your girlfriend of a year and a half-ish, you can't even cuddle the bitch. Instead, you just sit there and I don't want to do nothing with her. Fuck you thought. I don't like him.
Here's the thing. There's a lot that's left out of this story. I want to know like what his mental state is because if
he must be asexual. Is that what you're getting at?
No. What I'm saying is, what if he's like depressed? He's working the night shift. He's not getting a lot of that glucose or whatever the sun gives you. I don't fucking know.
Vitamin C, D,
Vitamin D, and and he's probably not drinking a lot of milk either, and like.
Milk.
He's probably just like really tired and he's just, I get it. But also the other hand too, what's it like sleeping with this woman, Because there's two ways, I've dealt. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Are you having fun?
Oh, yeah, I was.
Because, sometimes there's two types of bad sex.
Okay.
There's one where someone doesn't try at all. And then there's the other one where someone tries way too much. Way too much. To the point where it's like, what are you doing? Sounds like a crime scene. You know what I mean? And I feel like he should break up with her if it's in one of those two categories. But if he's depressed, I also kind of feel like he needs to reassess his life situation in order to really like judge this situation. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, I feel like if you care about her enough, you should talk to her about what you're feeling and try to work it out with her, you know? And like they say on my sex podcasts I listen to, you need to make a sex calendar and put sex on the calendar. And although scheduled sex isn't sexy, it helps. And it could work. But you just need to talk to her and tell her what you're feeling. If you still care about her. If you're kind of like, I'm just like done with it, you know, then it's too far gone and you just need to break up with her.
I like how all the advice that we've been giving today is just break up. Just break up. Like, we're such a good couple and we brag about it so much, and then people write into the show, and then every single person's advice that we've given is just, it's not even really worth it.
I don't know.
Just break up. Who gives a fuck?
These issues are like
Isn't this such a great window into our magnificent relationship?
I'm just saying. I don't know why these people put up with so much shit. Just break up. Move on. Find someone new. There's plenty of fish in the damn ocean.
And you're a whale.
Aw. And you're a little shrimp. All of you.
All right, well, you're a humpback whale. I'm talking like the bumpiest kind of like humpback whale. Like the one with all like the moles and shit on the back of their head. Mm-hmm, you know? Mm-hmm. The ones that wash up on shore.
Yeah.
And then someone pokes it with a stick and it just that's you.
Well, at least I'm not ugly.
Oh.
Like you.
All right. Well,
okay, well, did you finish your advice to the man?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I only have two answers. One of them's the right answer, and the only one who knows what the real right answer is Commander Blondebeard. If you're listening right now, actually, he is listening right now. Yeah, dude.
Is he like? How do you know
Commander Blondebeard? You've never met Commander Blondebeard? He's been over a couple of times.
Oh, so you know this guy?
Yeah.
I just called him a piece of shit.
Of course. I know Manja from Sydney, Australia.
No, you don't.
I know Bob from...
Who are they?
Bob from Beavertown, Pennsylvania.
No, you don't. You're making this up.
No shit!
Oh, okay. Oh, so nobody actually wrote in. You just made up these issues.
No, these are real issues. They were mailed in. Okay, obviously the identities of these people are different, you know?
Oh.
I don't really know a Manja from Sydney, Australia. No. I wish I did. If your name is Manja. Manja! Crikey, mate! We should do a whole podcast where we just do Australian accents.
No.
Crikey, mate!
Okay,
we in the news?
They don't even sound
I don't even know how to say it. Like, crikey, mate is like the only Australian thing I know how to say. Everything else, it just sounds like I'm like botching a language.
Well, being as my ex-boyfriend was Australian.
Oh, wow. You gotta bring up your ex-boyfriend. We gotta bring up the exes. All right. Huh. Man, I wonder what you're telling. What are you telling us? What are you telling us?
Well, he was...
What?
Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is called the Xris Beltran podcast, not Julie's ex's podcast.
Oh my
okay?
God.
Get your own podcast.
Okay.
Talk about your exes on your own platform. Sweetheart.
Babe.
Tell people to break up with each other. Well, that's about all the time that we have on this podcast. Yeah, guys, I said it. That's literally all the time. You heard it here. That's all the time that I have. Is there anything that you want to say to everybody before you get on?
Is there anything you would say? No, guys, I hope that my advice helped you. And I feel like I should become a licensed therapist.
Good luck with single life, everybody. Keep looking at our relationship as a beacon of hope.
I just feel like I found a new passion.
What, giving relationship advice?
Yeah.
Maybe we should start. Maybe this should be episode 1 of the Julie's relationship podcast.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, folks. I love my fiance.
I love my fiance.
Most of the time?
All the time.
All the time. And we'll catch you next time.